Do it!
Oh, I was driving home today, and somebody in front of me was smoking a cigar, and I had my window down just a little bit. This is how much this habit has me. I was like, oh my God, and I rolled it all the way down and was like, you know, like when a dog sticks its head out the window, or Ace Ventura? That's what I was doing, driving behind the guy. And I was trying to figure, and I drove up next to him going like, wow, that fucking guy's smoking a cigar in that nice car. That's some old school. And I pulled up, and it wasn't him. And I couldn't figure out who was smoking the cigar, and I realized that cigar smoke is stinky. It could have literally just been like 3 people smoking on a porch, and I drove by. God damn it, I miss it. I don't know if this is a good idea, you guys, this whole 2 cigars a month, because this is like when I try to go easy with the boozing. You know, when I try to take long periods of time off from boozing, it doesn't make me go, you know what? I don't think I miss drinking. I don't ever need to drink again. What it makes me feel like is I would like to drink a case of beer by myself and see if I can finish a 5th of Jack Daniels. That's what it makes me feel like. So I think I need to feed the beast a little bit. Having said that, until I drove home behind the person smoking that unbelievably wonderful smelling cigar, I was actually going like, you know what? I think I can make it to my birthday, which is in June. And if I didn't do that, then I would be, how many did I smoke this year? 2, 4, 6.5. 6.5, because one I smoked half and it wasn't smoking well, so I still count that one. So 6.5, that would be June, and I would be looking at like I'd smoked about 1 a month. I think that would be okay. You know, actually in reality, couldn't you just do heroin once a month? If you just did heroin once a month, 12 times a year, if you didn't do it 12 days in a row, 6 days in a row, so it didn't get you, you just did it. That's what they ought to have. They ought to just have, like, the heroin spot, right? And you got a punch card. There's no way to falsify it, no way to sell somebody else's or whatever. And just once a month. Like, would you try it just to see what it was like if there was just heroin? You could go, you could try it, and then you just walk away and you never do it again? Or you liked it, right? Which, why wouldn't you? I heard it's like the greatest feeling ever, right? If they managed it for you and you just had that itch and there was just nothing you could do about it, and then once a month you go in, you shoot up. It's awesome. And everybody could be excited. Like, coming up, you know, and they have the beginning of every month, they'd have like a raffle, right? Like what do you call it? The lottery. Instead of like 9 balls coming out, it's just 1 ball, right? And it just comes out, right? Comes out, all right. Month of April, heroin day is the 17th. The 7th. Everybody's like, 17th. And everybody does smack on the 17th, except for people that, you know, got to keep like reactors going and shit like that. They get to do it on like the 18th. There's got to be a way to do it where the government just becomes a big drug dealing babysitter. No, but can you imagine the lines in if everybody's got to go that? That doesn't work. I guess you got to manage it yourself. I guess that is the problem. You know, the government won't step in. You know what? They can't collect enough money off of these super rich people. That's what it is. They get the money outside the country, and then you got too many other people sitting around their sweatpants, and they don't want to work, you know? And then, you know, regular people like us, right down the middle. I'm going to say everybody listening to this podcast is regular. You're somewhere right in the middle, huh? Paying taxes out the ass, aren't you? Don't you get heroin once a month? You do it on a Saturday, right? You're just nodding off. And that's it. One nice dose. And then I don't know what. You shiver and shake a little bit. You eat some. Yeah, 1 dose. You're not going to get hooked, are you? You know what? I got to look this up. Heroin once a month. Opinions. Can the use of heroin be casual? This is the beginning of a life-changing decision right here. Okay, it seems from all government propaganda, don't we love it, and most threads and discussions here on whatever this is, that heroin is for addicts and junkies. Is it the case that one can take heroin for a one-time experiment/experience in order to witness the effects? Please share. That's not a good word to use in a heroin chat room, huh? Please share experiences with one-time users versus long-time. All right, yes, there are people who will use heroin once or a few times and will not return to it. Usually it takes 2 or more tries to really enjoy it. First-time users usually feel a bit nauseous or used to back in the day. This was smoking. This means you will not be, you're just some regular person. I want a doctor. Best answer, capital, no, not at all. I'm a retired heroin dealer. I know what happened to my customers when they tried to only use it casually when they were partying. They became addicted. Their lives became miserable. A lot of them ended up homeless, in jail, losing jobs, flunking out of college, while I profited off them. Let's see if that comes in here. And any other bad luck you could think of. Their families ended up being prostitutes, Heroin use is completely miserable life, and there's no way to use it responsibly. People can become addicted to heroin the first time they use it and try it. Yada, yada, yada. This other person said it's very, very unlikely. I'm a former heroin addict who's in a methadone program right now, and you're in a chat room? Multitasking. Another person, it may be possible for some personalities. Is it worth the risk? What is the benefit, the gain? Somebody says, don't, no, go roll up a fatty. Reddit. This is the last one. Hypothetical, of course. Never done it, or blah, 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 blah. I'm interested in the effects. Suppose I shut up a purely and safely measured dose every Friday. Where would you get that from? A drug dealer? I mean, it's not regulated. All right, you know what? This is probably one of the dumbest questions I've ever asked. And mercifully, the half hour is over. So don't do it, people. You know something? I've never heard the expression recreational heroin user. Although God knows somebody's going to write in and claim that they could do it. So you know what? More power to you, but I would never that.